Hey golf people, we're back out on course with a device that I'm really excited to bring to you, the Garmin S42. Now this was delivered to me by the folks at playbetter.com, where I get all my golf technology for this show. I love Play Better. The fact they have all the best tech in golf in one place. The other thing I like about them is they're from my home state, Maryland. I grew up in Baltimore when I was a little kid, so they've got Maryland-based customer service. You're not dealing with someone in another country. You're dealing with some folks that know what they're talking about and are really happy to serve you. So that's a huge selling point for me. All right, so the Garmin S42, one of the hottest new releases from Garmin. You saw me review the S12 recently. This is the upgrade. We're gonna have things like the fact that we've got a touch screen here. We're gonna be able to measure our step count. It's got a lot of awesome features built in. We're gonna go through all of them right now for you. All right, so I just got out to the course. Let's set this thing up. All right, now first thing that I like about this, let me get my sleeve up there a little bit. I love the size and the form factor of this watch, okay? It's a little bit smaller than my S42. It also only has one action button, that red button. And I love this analog looking display. That's super cool. So we're gonna go ahead and hit that action button. You're gonna see the play golf. And then what's gonna do is it's gonna try to locate some satellites for us. Once it does, once it locks on, we can begin playing. There we go, that was pretty nice and quick. We're standing on meadow. I've actually started here on the 7th hole, so we'll see if this knows what hole I'm at. It's gonna ask if I'm gonna keep score. It's gonna ask me what tees. I'm playing the white tees. And yeah, there it is at the 7th hole. This is a par 3, 162 to the center. What's nice about this is I can actually change where the hole location is. And I know the hole location is here, front left of the green, kind of front middle really. And that's telling me 153, okay? So for me, that's gonna be either a hard 8 or a soft 7. We're gonna go hard 8. Maybe I should have gone hard 7. All right, so definitely the distance was right on there. We are on the green, just on the front of the green. So we gotta make a putt. But while we're doing this, let me tell you a little bit more about this watch. All right, so we talk about some of the other golf features of this watch here. What's nice is if you are on the wrong hole, you can change hole very simple. You just go up and down to change the hole. When you've got the right one, you hit that check mark. Hitting that action button again, we've got our scorecard where we can actually keep track. And I'm gonna show you how to keep score here in just a second. We can actually see round info, so how many steps we've taken, the distance we've been walking. You can see we just started 5 minutes ago. That's really nice, especially if you care about fitness out on the golf course and you like to get your steps in. This is the way to do it. This is going to give you sunrise and sunset information. So we know that sunrise is at 7:29. I was here right at sunrise. Sunset is going to be 7:43 tonight. And you actually have twilight there as well, which is super cool. And you can actually see up here, I just noticed this. This will tell you like what part of the day you're in. So we're about, what, a quarter into the day right now. It's about 10:30 or so, which is really cool. All right, so that's some of the other features of this watch. Now let's go hit a shot. So if you've watched my videos, you know that I look at a lot of Garmin technology and I found them to be very, very accurate. I was telling you that I either had to hit a hard 8 or a soft 7. I opted to go with the hard 8 and I came up, I'm probably parallel with just the front edge of the green, but the way this thing shapes, I'm just off the green. But that was completely accurate. We'll see if we can make the putt now. You should never, ever leave them short. All right, now let's score this hole, okay? Right away, it senses that you hit the green. I love that feature. You can go up or down. I wish I could put a birdie on the scorecard, but for me, that's gonna be a 3. We'll go ahead and hit done there. All right, now we're stepping up to a par 5 here. Again, if we want to look at this hole from a complete hole overview, we can actually get some really nice, useful information. We can see that there's a bunker that's 175 out. To carry it's going to be 186. And as you scroll through here, you can see some other features of the green. That's a front bunker that's 483 out. That's the one that's right in front of the green. And we can scroll through all the different features here, including where you need to get to if you want to lay up. So if you want to think about your shots and really think out this hole, you can say, hey, I want to lay up for 100 yards. I need to hit 2 shots that are going to equal 415. So if you're that good of a golfer, you will appreciate that feature. Otherwise, you're going to definitely appreciate the fact that you can see where some of the features are on this hole here. All right, now I want to show you another feature here, which is the fact that you can actually measure your shots. You can see how far you hit them. The watch will do that automatically. I love that. Let me turn the camera around and show you. All right, so up there at the top, you can see a number that's counting up. As the yards to the center of the green there in the middle are counting down, the one on top is going to show you how far you hit that shot. And as you can see there, I hit that really, really good. I'm actually through the fairway all the way to 252. I'll take that. Now, this is one of those things where I really can't tell where the flag is. I think it is back of the green, but as you can see, this is kind of a shallow green anyways. So I'm going to go for 294. I know that I cannot really get there. I don't have a club that can get there, since you saw my driver only went 252 right there. I don't have a club that can get there, but I'd like to lay up to a particular distance. All right, so we'll try to see if we can get to about, I'd like to be maybe 80 yards in. So if we can hit this 210 or so, that would be really nice. Free hybrid, that's my 210 club. Run. Gonna have to run though. All right, we're coming up to it here. I gotta say, the distance was not bad there. I didn't quite catch it all the way, but 206, we'll take that. All right, so we got 82 to the green. Let's make it happen, guys. Let's make it happen. We'll see. Might have been a little bit too much, but we'll find out. Pretty good shot though, good contact. All right, now as we're walking up to the green here, let's talk about what I really love about this watch. I love the form factor of the S42. The S42 is just a little bit smaller than the S62, and I really, really like it. It must be very similar to the S12, probably about 42 millimeters, I'm guessing. Really perfect for me. I also love the ceramic bezel. That's nice. Ceramic bezel, it's not going to fade or look poor after a few years of use. It's gonna stay looking like new. I really like the band. The band is a nice, soft rubber. Sometimes you get the stiff rubber and it's really, really cheap feeling. This feels premium. The clasp is nice. Everything about the form and function of this watch, absolutely beautiful. I wanna show you a few more non-golf features, but let me finish this hole out for you. Okay, all right, we'll take a par. I wanted a birdie, but we'll take the par. I'm gonna go ahead and end this round, and I'm gonna show you a couple of other features about this, okay? It's also going to give you a summary, and it's going to save that score if you want to save it. It'll keep all of your round histories for you. I'm going to go ahead and discard that one because I only played 2 holes, okay? So we're going to go ahead and discard that hole, and I'm going to show you a couple features of this that I really love. What's nice is you can just swipe up. There we've got our sunrise, sunset numbers. We swipe up again. We can view the last round we played. There's the amount of steps I took, a lot of steps. I've already made my goal here today as we're doing this little video. And again, I can swipe up for the time. So if you're considering the S42 over the S12, I'm loving the touch screen. I'm loving the color screen. I like that it has the measure shot feature right up on top there, easy for you. It's sensing the shot and then measuring the shot. Whereas with the S12, you've actually got to hit a button and it will measure it, but it just takes a little bit more work. This is more intuitive. It's more premium feeling, and I really love the form factor. There's no bad choice here, but I just want to inform you in case you're deciding between the S12 and the S42. The S62 is going to give you a few more features. It's going to give you a virtual caddy. It's going to give you a little bit more in depth on the golf side, and it's actually also going to track your heart rate and monitor that as well. So that's the difference between the line. We'll do another video where we look at all 3. I'm really loving this one, especially the form factor. I got to give this thing a 5 out of 5. Garmin hit a home run once again. If you enjoyed this, make sure to hit subscribe. Check out our other videos. I'll link a bunch in the description. And again, by buying this one at playbetter.com, you're going to support the show and what we're doing here. So we appreciate you, and we'll hope you catch you back here next time on another edition of Let's Play Through.